Hello and welcome to Megamation Direct Line Training video. In this video we'll be going over how to run the automatic reorder for the inventory module. The automatic reorder routine compiles a list of parts due for a reorder and creates a purchase requisition, one per supplier, from the parts that are highlighted. So to go to the automatic reorder, we go to Module, Inventory, Automatic Reorder. It comes up with a dialog box for you. The very first option is the reordering options. By default, parts will be ordered based on the on-hand quantity is less than or equal to the minimum quantity. There's a couple options you can choose. If you choose to use work order plan quantity reserved in calculation, this will actually from any work orders that have planned parts on it. For use on approved requisitions, this would basically give you the option to use in your calculation to use unapproved requisitions in your quantity calculation. And the other option is you can use already parts that are on order already. So that would be requisitions that are been approved or purchase orders that have not been received yet. For consider tagging inventory items only, this option is only checked if you're using the tool and die module or serialized tracking. For the other option, if we choose reorder quantity, by default it automatically will use that reorder quantity that's on the inventory detail record. If you want to customize this, you can click on order to obtain inventory maximum quantity, and you can use your quantity, your work order quantity reserved in your calculation, your unapproved requisitions, or you use your quantity on order in your calculation. So for this option, we're going to choose the inventory order quantity. And by default, it automatically fills in your warehouses, but you can actually press the little button over here that will actually clear out all warehouses. And you can press the drop down and you can actually choose what warehouse you actually want to do now. So we'll choose main crib. We'll hit OK. Another option is you can choose the inventory classes to be reordered. So you press the down arrow next to class. You can bring up, say we want to bring up a certain class. So say we'll bring up all the batteries, the bearings, and the abrasive, and we hit OK. Then if we hit OK again, this will run our automatic reorder, so it'll bring up the orders, the parts that need to be reordered. So it's actually going to bring up 4 that meet our criteria. One option you can do is if you double click on the part number, it brings up a part reorder information. This is where you can actually change with reorder quantity. So if you want to change the reorder quantity that you want to order, you can change that here. So we can change that to say 4. And you can also change the supplier. So if there's no supplier associated with that part, you can click on search for all suppliers. You can hit OK. That would bring up any supplier in the system. Say if we choose 3M Canada Incorporated, we'll choose OK. And then what we could do is we could also from the screen, you can actually hit the show order history. This should show any requisitions that are in the system right now that have previously been ordered, or can be show present ones in the system. You can also show your issue history. So this would show any parts that have been issued, or this basically it will show you these parts that have been issued for this particular part. And then once you change your reorder quantity in the supplier, you can hit OK. That will change your supplier for you. And then you can actually click on the part by clicking the number sign next to it and hitting OK. That will create a requisition for you, and that's how you do the automatic reorder.